Hello and welcome to Select 10. Before we begin, Happy New Year. I hope you all have a fantastic year ahead. Well, in this video, we'll list our top 10 recommendations for the biggest action-adventure movies released in 2022. And we have already covered the best action movies of 2022 so far, so those movies won't be on this list. And just a reminder, only some of these movies are currently available on streaming sites such as Netflix and Amazon Prime Video, which I have included below each movie title, while others are currently only available in theaters. Now let's begin the video. Number 10. The Pirates, The Last Royal Treasure. It is a period sea adventure film centering on Commander Aang and her ragtag group, who set sail after discovering that the sea holds the Goryeo dynasty's last royal treasure, which was looted by its own military leaders. Now, to claim the treasure for themselves, they set out to find it, but along the way, they ran across a competing band of pirates, which sets off a pursuit as they both attempt to unravel the mystery of the whereabouts of the lost royal treasure. It's certainly no Pirates of the Caribbean, but despite its drawbacks, which include decent CGI and an ordinary plot, the film manages to be unexpectedly entertaining and engaging enough to stick with you until the very end. Number 9. Jurassic World: Dominion. Yes, this wasn't the best of the Jurassic World movies, but if you've been a fan of the series for a while, you'll still enjoy it, and it'll bring back some memories because you'll get to see the original Jurassic Park cast members, which is again fun to see. And in terms of the plot, it takes place 4 years after the second film, where, following escaping a seismic event on Isla Nublar, dinosaurs are now roaming loose in the countryside, wreaking havoc on the environment and killing wildlife. In the midst of all of this, Biosyn, a genetics firm, creates a dinosaur sanctuary in the mountains of Italy and discovers a mysterious girl, Macy, with a troubling past, who may be able to save the world from certain dangers or at least help them take over. The primary plot centers on Owen Grady and Claire Dearing as they set out on a global adventure to save Macy after she was abducted by Biosyn mercenaries. Overall, this one is for the franchise's die-hard fans, while others may not enjoy it as much, but it is an excellent film to watch with family. Number 8. The King's Man. It is a 2022 historical spy action-adventure movie and the third installment in the Kingsman movie series. The events of the film take place in the early 20th century when the Kingsman Authority is established to defend the world from the imminent Revolutionary War. The main story is about a British gentleman, Orlando Oxford, as he and his family attend a prison camp in South Africa during the Boer War. However, while at the facility, his wife Emily died in a shooting ambush, leading calm Orlando to believe that humanity needs somebody to prevent such tragedies from happening. As a result, years after the disaster, Orlando has created a secret network of spies who have discovered a deadly conspiracy and must work quickly to counter it before some of mankind's biggest dictators and corrupt kingpins kill thousands of people. Despite having a decent origin story, the film has just enough crazy characters, action, and high drama to keep you interested till the end. Number 7. The Lost City. First of all, if you were hoping for an Indiana Jones-style adventure here, you will be thoroughly disappointed, especially with the way it ends. In terms of the plot, the film follows talented novelist Loretta Sage, who has devoted her career to publishing great books that include Dream Destinations. However, while on a trip to promote her latest novel with fashion model Alan, Loretta is taken hostage by a strange millionaire who wants her to take him to the treasure of a historical city she described in her most recent book. Taking this as an opportunity to show Loretta that he is more than just her book cover guy, Alan sets out on a recovery mission that quickly develops into an epic jungle adventure where Loretta and he must cooperate to retrieve the lost treasure before it ends up in the wrong hands. Overall, it is a decent treasure hunting story with a wonderful cast, strategically placed humorous action, and comedic sequences making it a watchable but forgettable adventure. Number 6. Mortal Kombat Legends: Snowblind. It is a 2022 animated martial arts film based on the Mortal Kombat franchise. The film is set in a universe where fighters from the outer world must defeat Earth fighters in order to take over the planet. The movie begins following a brutal war between the realms where an outworld warrior named Kano is eager to occupy Earthrealm and launches invasions with the assistance of 3 lethal black dragon soldiers. But when he attacks a town home to a teenage warrior named Kenshi, he has no idea that his control is about to become challenging. Kenshi, in the meantime, is not aware of his bloodline or his powers, and as a result, the Kano clan men defeat him and leave him to die. However, Kenshi is saved by an unknown power and encounters Sub-Zero, a former fighter who now leads a simple life, takes Kenshi and trains him by strengthening his secondary abilities. The movie is a direct sequel to Mortal Kombat Legends, Battle of the Realms, and even if you aren't familiar with the video game, you may still enjoy the combat and the premise of the Dark World and Earth realm in the movie. Number 5. Devotion. It is a 2022 biographical war film based on the 2015 book Devotion, written by Adam Makos. The film recounts the terrifying true story of two expert U.S. Navy military pilots, Jesse Brown and Tom Hudner. Jesse Brown was the first African-American pilot to complete the Navy's basic flight training course, overcoming considerable personal obstacles in his quest to represent the United States of America in the Korean War. On the other hand, during their shared enrollment, Tom Hudner became Jesse Brown's friend and brother. The film depicts the events that led to them changing the outcome during the most devastating battle of the Korean War and their brave efforts that earned them the reputation of the Navy's most decorated squad members. The story showcases their medals and the numerous records of their service that demonstrate the impact of their military achievements. Overall, Devotion is all about courage, selflessness, action, and, most importantly, brotherhood. Number 4. Uncharted. You won't need an introduction to this movie if you've played the game, you'll enjoy it just as much as I did. It's a delight for fans of the Uncharted game. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with this game, Uncharted is an action-adventure video game that features a team of treasure hunters as they explore different regions of the world in search of ancient treasures, and Nathan Drake is the game's main character. And the plot begins with Nathan Drake being hired by adventurer Victor Sullivan to help him find a treasure buried by Ferdinand Magellan 4 centuries ago. However, they are up against Santiago Moncada, who feels the treasure is his. What begins as a theft job for the guys turns into much more, where they have a chance to discover $5 billion in treasure if they're able to understand the riddles and unravel one of history's greatest mysteries. So, as far as action and adventure are concerned, this film will not disappoint. Number 3. Prey. This one acts as a kind of backstory to the first Predator film from the late 1980s, and it also acts as a restart for the franchise. The main character of the film, Neru, is a teenage Comanche warrior who is determined to show her tribe and her distrusting family that she is a skilled hunter like their ancestors. However, when an alien came to hunt on Earth and attacked the locals, she realized it was the ideal opportunity to put her hunting skills to the test and win the tribe over. But when the creature she hunts and eventually fights turns out to be an evolved alien monster that loves killing humans, things get really heated. Arnold's film is a cult classic, and this is the next best because it incorporates all of the elements that the original film had, but that the later films in the series did not. Although it may not be a gem, it offers a thrilling survival adventure that keeps you on the edge of your seat. Number 2. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. It is a 2022 superhero action-adventure film based on the Marvel Comics character, Black Panther. It is the sequel to the 2018 film, Black Panther, and the 30th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The film opens with the death of T'Challa, the king of Wakanda, who is mourned by his family and the whole Wakandian army. While this is happening, other world powers seize the opportunity to invade Wakanda in order to take advantage of its valuable resources. In the meanwhile, Queen Ramonda, Shuri, M'Baku, and Okoye strive to defend Wakanda from interfering world powers, but, as they try to fix one issue, a mysterious but incredibly powerful species emerges and threatens to destroy their entire nation if they refuse to join with them. Now, dealing with a new threat, Shuri and her army must work together to safeguard Wakanda and its citizens from destruction. The background music is like icing on the cake, it elevates the feel of the film, and the feathered serpent god and his mind-blowing action moments are the movie's biggest highlights. Without a doubt, the best Marvel film of Phase 4. Number 1. Avatar: The Way of Water. It is a 2022 epic sci-fi adventure film directed by James Cameron. The movie takes place years after the events of the first film, with Jake Sully serving as the leader of the Amaticaya tribe and raising a family with Neytiri that includes their children and a human child named Spider, who was born on Pandora. But their peaceful life is soon disrupted by human forces who have returned to prepare Pandora for human settlement as Earth approaches destruction. One group of the new soldiers are the Na'vi Avatars, who have had the memories and experiences of dead human soldiers uploaded into them. While Quaritch's Na'vi is the head of this group and is out to eliminate Jake's family. As the trouble comes closer, Jake and Neytiri are required to leave their tribe and travel around Pandora, but when an old threat comes after them, they resort to extreme measures and fight to stay alive and protect their family. I could talk about this movie for hours, but in simple terms, this is not a movie, it's an experience that you shouldn't miss. That's it for today, thank you for watching this video. And do subscribe our channel to see more videos related to movies and series suggestions.